Namaste. I'm Carol from My Yoga Essence. This practice is an immune booster to help to boost up your immunity. We'll start with a bit of tapping. So you can let the fingers be really loose, like typing a keyboard, and the wrist really loose. And you start by tapping around the chest area, breathing in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, breathe in through your nose, open your mouth, in through your nose, and around the sternum, releasing and breaking up anything that's really blocked around the chest, the lungs area. And then down towards your rib cage. Keep the wrist really loose, keep the fingers really loose. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose. Really opening up some spaces, shifting out energy, any toxicity, armor, out of the system. And then from here, making a little cup with the hand, you'll cup around the back of the shoulder, down the back of the arm, then up the inside of the arm, down the back of the arm, up the inside of the arm. Waking up this lung energy as well. And then you're going to go across the chest and then to the other side. So back of the arm down, inside the arm up, back of the arm down, inside the arm up. Letting the breath to come and go at ease. Really waking up this body. And just last round. And then from here, shake out your arms a little bit and take an inhale and exhale, noticing all the shift that's happening within the body already. And then what we'll do is we'll stick our right thumb right underneath your armpit there, just between the rib cage, that little space there. Then as you inhale, just laterally move over to your left, and then exhale, just as if you're closing off the ribs a little, and then move your thumb down by one rib space, and then just continue there. So you're just moving at your own speed. Every time you come back up, you move the thumb down by one rib space, and just noticing the space opening up with the inhale. So you don't need to, push yourself to the maximum as well. Just go to a place where it just feels comfortable. And then move all the way down to the base of the ribs. And then you'll come back to center. Take your time if you need to finish off. And then you'll move to the other side. So left thumb right up underneath the armpit, finding that first space between the ribs, and then take an inhale to lateral bend to your right. Exhale, come back up, sliding your thumb down by one. Exhale, come back up. And just continue to work your way down, just to really open up any stagnations, and just moving fresh oxygen and prana, life energy back into your system, and releasing out anything that feels old, staled. Really creating a healthy system, especially around, the lungs, clearing out anything there. So feel free to continue for a beat and until you get all the way down, and then just noticing and sitting with that sensations of the spaces that you've already opened. And then we'll come onto our knees. So just keeping your knees out to hip width and standing on your knees, we'll take an inhale to stretch your arms up, noticing all the space on the sides of the ribs, and then exhale. Just take your hands beside the feet as you lower your forehead down. Inhale, keep the belly hugs in as you rise onto your knees, lifting up your chest, opening up the front ribs, side ribs, and then exhale, scooping your hands back. And again, inhale to rise onto your knees, lifting through your chest, opening up space. Exhale to scoop your hands back. Take 2 more. Inhale, rising up. Think about the hips pressing forward, tail just extending down. Exhale, scooping back. Last one. Inhale, press your hips forward, tail long, chest lifting. And then exhale, releasing back, softening your forehead down. And then take your hands underneath the shoulders to press yourself back up. And then once again, we'll be standing on our knees. Let's stretch our right leg out to the side. So we'll come into a gate pose. So make sure that your left hip is above your left knee, so it's not off the center, so that the joints are stacked. And then see if you can feel the heavy weight of your right hip descending, not pushing it down, but just letting it soften, sink down. Releasing your right hand down the long leg, stretch your left arm all the way up. Keep your tail long, belly sipping in as you side bend to your right, maybe look down. Take an inhale, really reach that left fingertips up a little bit higher and over towards your right a little touch more. Take another breath in and soften yourself into the space, noticing that opening down the left side of your ribs. You're going to take an inhale and then exhale. You're going to gently turn the ribcage to face down. Inhale to turn the ribcage to face up. Exhale to turn the ribcage down, and a few more. So we're really massaging this internal part of the body, noticing the opening of the ribs, of the lungs, moving things out of the way, especially old stuff, anything that's going to create more armor or toxins within the body. Take another breath in to open, and then exhale. And then inhale, just keep your chest facing forward, then rising back on up and releasing your right knee down. And already notice the difference between the left and right side of the ribs. You're going to extend the left foot out to the side. Once again, right hip above your right knee and soften down this left hip there. Okay, let it be heavy. Releasing your left hand down, stretch your right arm all the way up and over to your left. Inhale, reaching your right fingertips up, and then exhale over a little touch more. So remember, sip up a little bit through your belly, lengthen your tailbone down so you're not just collapsing into your lower back. Take another breath in and a breath out, really softening into the opening of the spaces. Then inhale just where you are. Exhale, turning your ribcage facing down, and think about reaching your right fingertips away. Inhale to turn the ribcage to face up. Exhale, turning the ribcage to face down a little. Inhale again, really feel this internal massaging happening around the tissues, lubricating anything that feels really stuck or stagnant. Take another 2 more. Going really easy with yourself rather than just pushing or forcing. Take another inhale, opening. And then exhale, turning your ribcage down. Inhale, just keep your chest facing forward. Then coming all the way on up. And then returning your left knee back down. So already notice the sides of the body. Then we'll come onto our hands and our knees. Let's tuck our toes, sit back into your heels. Keep lengthening out through the sides of the body. Really push the floor away from you. Hug your shoulders into the sockets, armpits face in to keep the collarbone spread and open. Then continue to press down into the floor as you lift the knees and send the sit bones up and back into your downward dog. So just keep the knees soft there as you push down into the floor. Lift up through your sit bones. We'll take an inhale there to lift the heels, and then exhale, swing both your heels over to your right side. Really press down through your left hand, lengthen out the whole left side of the body. Inhale, heels back to center. Exhale, both heels to your left to really lengthen out the right side of the body. Inhale, heels to center. Exhale, maybe heels coming back to the floor behind you. We'll lower the right knee down. Swing your right foot back. Turn to the inside of the left foot, opening your left arm up. And then turn the top arm to the front and reach it up and over. Once again, creating lots of space down this left side of the body. Take another 2 more breaths. Keep pressing the floor away from you with the bottom hand. And circle your left hand down and come back into your downward dog. Really push the floor away, send the hips up and back, shoulders away from the ears. And this time we'll lower left knee down. Swing your left foot back a little, turn to the inside of the right foot. Trying to really ground down through your right foot, reach up through your right arm, push the floor away. Turn the top arm to the front and reach it up and over. Really creating all the space you can down this whole right side of the ribs. Take another 2 more breaths. Take another breath. Circle your right hand down, come back onto your knees, and then we'll set up this bolster or a little rolled up towel if you've got one, or blanket, whichever one that you've got more accessible. Blanket horizontal, and we'll be laying over it to open up the front of the rib cage. Okay, so just having your waist over the back, and then take your arms above the bolster. Really relax your shoulders down. Then you can keep your knees together, feet apart, or you can stretch your legs out. Just find a place that you can just start to relax into your whole body and allow this whole body to restore and replenish. As you start to notice your breath there, opening up through the front of the ribs and just softening, releasing any stagnant energy to strengthen our immunity. So feel free to stay here for a bit longer as well. Namaste.